I've made a brand new website for Grubmagnet Gaming. It's grubmagnet.com, which I've had the URL for a while. I did have a website up back in the day, but I wasn't that happy with it. And I've been spending quite a bit of time learning about how to craft a useful website. And hopefully this is going to prove very useful for both you and me. So on the homepage here, you can see it's pretty boring at the minute. There's a bit of information about what Grubmagnet Gaming is about, and also the option to subscribe to my news. Now, the idea with this is if you subscribe, I'm going to do my best to make sure you get information about the games that you care about. So in coming weeks, once you've signed up, I'll be reaching out to you to figure out what games you're interested in, and then try and serve you only information about those games to ensure you get what you need, rather than bombarded with a load of stuff that you don't really care about. So if you help me with that, that'd be awesome. I'll help you. As well as that, on this site at the minute, I've got the bones of a blog up and running. Now, there's not much on there at the minute, but I do have lots of plans for here. And this enables me to write a bit more information about a game and also point you to other resources outside the video. So, for example, we've got a bit of information on Farming Simulator 25 silage here, and there's links to multiple videos that I think you'll find useful if you're interested in Farming Simulator 25. Now, the blog is all going to be categorized, so if you're interested in Farming Simulator 25, for example, that will lead nicely into an area on the games area where I'll tell you about Farming Simulator and point you to those resources. So that's going to be cool that you'll be able to quickly find those in an area, and also in other information I think you're going to find useful about the game. Now, this game section is all bare bones at the minute, but it basically gives me that option of giving you dedicated areas for each of these games, so you can save just that area if you're only interested in Farming Simulator and you don't want to subscribe to my newsletter. It just gives you that option if you so wish. There's also a bit of information about me. So this area, what I've decided to do is make it a bit more open about who I am. So in the past, and with a lot of YouTube gamers, we don't tend to say what our actual name is. But the plans I've got moving forward, I think it's important to be a bit more open. So one of the things you'll find on here is my actual name and who I actually work for. So my name is actually Liam Stacey. I live in the UK, and the reason why I want to talk about that is because I want you to have a little look at what else I do, and I'm going to tie all these things together because a lot of my interests are actually quite linked. So there is actually a company that I co-own with my wife called Movie Figures, who sells a bunch of collectible stuff on movies, film, TV, and games. So if you're interested in that, you can jump off to Movie Figures and find out about that. So it tells you a bit about that, but I can't really talk about that unless I start linking these interests together. So that's the idea there. But this also shows my YouTube work, why I'm dedicate the website, all this sort of stuff here. Again, you can subscribe there if you find that of interest. The other section I've got here is the affiliate section. So over time, I've been working with various affiliates. So I've got affiliates with CD Keys, Fortnite, Movie Figures, of course, because that's my parent company where all of my interests of Grubmagnet Gaming go through. Just not really publicized that before. And also NordVPN is an affiliate that I recently started working with. So you can find out a little bit about each of those schemes here. I'll make this prettier over time, but there's already a bit of information there. And, like a post, for example, on CD Keys here, talking about, some people amazingly still have the question, is CD Keys legit? It totally is. This will tell you all about that. So, lots of information there about affiliates, and that will grow over time. It doesn't cost you any more to use any of these companies if you use my affiliate codes. It just means I get a kickback if you do that. The last section that I've got is the contact section, and rather than you just have to post a public comment on YouTube, what you can do now is contact me. You can either use my email address, which is info@grubmagnet.com. You can post stuff to my Movie Figures address, so that's on there as well. So if you do want to write a letter or send me something, you're welcome to do that. Or you can fill in a form if you've not got email. And the advantage of doing this is it's more private than posting a public comment on YouTube, so you've got that option as well. Loads of stuff planned for the website moving forward. This is just the start of it, but I'm really pleased that I finally got it in a state that is nice and usable, but I will make it beautiful and better over time as I learn more about the system and have a bit more time with it. I hope you like it. Love to hear your feedback on it, whether it's on here or if you email me at info@grubmagnet.com. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you find it useful, and do please subscribe to it so I can keep you up to date with what's going on with it. Thanks.